Howdy, hey everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? It's time for us to start off the next minor journey within a bunch of big journeys. It's time for us to go off over to the prequel trilogy of Layton games, which I have heard mixed things about from my Layton friend. Apparently the fourth one we're about to play, Last Specter, is good, and has a character that I'm apparently going to really love. But the fifth and sixth games are apparently not as good. Whether or not I'll feel that way, we'll see. But we'll see what happens. But yes, it is time to do the time warp again. Hope you're doing well tonight, Ash. How you doing? As we move over to the game itself. Is that picking up the audio? Oh no, it is. It's just doing weird stuff. Okay. Three, watching Spaceballs? Fuck yeah, love that movie. That is my favorite of Brooks's movies. It's either that, well, do I like that or Robin Hood Men in Tights more? So, one thing I'm not going to be touching on, and I did look into what this is when I booted it up yet. Apparently London Life here is a full, over 100-hour for full content town building RPG of sorts, where you go around London doing stuff. I'm not fucking with that, because that is a lot of content. Yeah, it's impressive they were able to do that. In fact, it makes me wonder if because of that, this is technically the longest Layton game. But, no thanks. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble these of the real world.
Long ago, in a lawless age, a pack of bandits invaded a small village. Amidst the chaos,
Hey, Citrix.
a young farm girl played her flute to drown out the madness. As the music spiraled high into the sky, a giant specter appeared above her. She begged the specter to destroy the bandits, and it swiftly obeyed. The town was saved, and the specter vanished just as quickly as it had appeared. But the farm girl knew that in times of danger, she needed only to play the flute, and the specter would appear again.
Harry Potter.
Quaint tale, wouldn't you say? Aye, master. I think the time has come for us to pen the next chapter. Of course, master.
Holy shit, that butler is Scottish as fuck. He's just a boy.
What do you think, Luke? Do you see anything yet?
No, nothing.
I'm still having a tough time buying all of this. It sounds like some scary bedtime story. Is this even possible?
Well, we'll soon find out.
And a poor little boy who predicts where the giant specter will appear. So what now? I mean, what if this thing never even shows up?
What on earth could that be?
Pokemon 2000's that way.
It sounds like music.
Luke looks like such a baby. Oh god, here comes the robot.
Quickly, to the window.
I better have been joking. What?
What is that thing?
Okay, aliens wasn't on my list of things.
Can this be?
Spectre.
Plankton. Take that, crabs. I'll get that Krabby Patty secret formula one way or another. That's not what plankton sounds like. That's someone else.
Together, we would shine the light of truth.
Gus
upon
Gus
this
poison.
ghastly shadow.
Oh, you'll never get my Krabby Patty secret formula, Plankton! My formula. So we meet again. I love Persona 4 Golden.
Oh?
Top of the morning.
Why, thank you very much. Professor? Oh, Professor? Professor, a letter just came for you. Oh.
Oh god, he looks wrong without his coat on.
Sounds like someone was up researching all night. Again. It's no wonder the other professors are so intimidated by you.
Oh, they just think that I'm
I love it,
somehow
Ash.
upstart.
You work too hard, Professor. It's no good.
Poison.
By
It's
the
the
way, Dean
Guska.
Delmona came by and said he needed to speak to you. And that he
Poison
wasn't
chosen
sure
especially for Guska. Guska's poison.
Regards, Clark. After all these years? Rosa, I'm going out.
Hey?
Oh, thank you, Rosa.
Did you need to do the full spirited backwards run? Jesus, it's not initial D.
Huh?
This is how you kill someone.
See here. What was that about?
Nice to see you again, Professor Layton.
And you are?
Why didn't Dean Delmona tell you?
Think it tells me anything? Look at me. My eyes are the size of actual pennies.
Tell me what?
I'm Emmy Altava, your new assistant. Call me Emmy.
I'm sorry, you're my...
Assistant. You do know what an assistant is, don't you?
Oh, I'm gonna like this character a lot, I can already tell.
Of course. I'm sorry, Miss Altava, but...
Professor, please, Emmy. And stop apologizing so much.
All right, Emmy. So sorry. But it seems that there has been some sort of mistake here.
Oh, I don't think so, Professor. Dean Delmona hired me himself. It seems that you have been too busy to attend your departmental meetings lately. Is that right?
Well, I suppose there might be some truth to that. However...
Look, I seldom get 2 hours of sleep, let alone 8. Do I look like I need an assistant? Yes, exactly. That's why I'm here. Oh. Well, shit.
Sounds to me like if anyone needs an assistant, it's you. So, from now on, I'll be the backup on all your projects. Got it? Great. I can't wait to get started. I wasn't too surprised the professor didn't remember me. It had been some time since our first meeting, after all. And clearly he had a lot on his mind. Which is exactly why he needed an assistant like me. It was my first day on the job, and I was ready for anything. Or so I thought. We still had yet to meet the young boy who would help us unravel the strangest mystery I could have ever imagined.
It's gonna take a lot for it to be the strangest mystery.
What perplexing mystery are we hoping to trail
I
down
was
now?
thinking that exact line myself, Ash.
Why would you ask that?
Well, you're off to somewhere in quite a hurry. Something must have piqued your interest.
That intuition will serve you well.
Ooh.
What's this? A letter?
We just got a letter.
Read it about an hour ago. Go ahead, read it aloud.
We just got a letter.
Herschel, my dear old friend, I must earnestly seek your help again.
That man has seen things.
Our little town is in the most extraordinary predicament.
Hey, Kaido. How you doing tonight?
At night, a mysterious giant shrouded in fog has been laying waste to our homes. I am convinced you can help stop this madness.
Let the hydration flow. Thank you, Kaito.
Clark. A giant? Her. That's... How well do you know this person?
Clark and I go back a long way. I can't imagine he would fabricate stories for no reason.
Now this is an elaborate murder plot for me. This would make sense as well.
I find the other message in the letter very interesting as well.
Visiting your mom for her birthday? Hell yeah. How old is that car? Good question.
Other message?
Oh, we're back to the fucking wider O than the rest of the characters. Herschel, my dear friend, I must earnestly seek your help. Ooh, I like this. This is a nice little piano music boxy piece. Herschel, my old friend, I must earnestly seek your help again. Our little town is in the most extraordinary predicament. At night, a mysterious giant shrouded in fog has been laying waste to our homes. I am convinced you can help stop this madness. Please come soon. Regards, Clark. Some weird spacing going on here with the text, but that's just, I think, my graphic design education coming into any kind of effect. Okay, that spells out a bit much there by what the answer is, but I guess I figured it out. 7 letters, 7 lines. Help SOS. Oh, it's not tapping.
I think I've got this one. That puzzle was no problem.
Uh-oh. Sorry for that little blip we look to have had there for a second. My internet shouldn't... There's no reason it should be bad right now. Because I'm not uploading anything. Barring the stream itself, technically. And I'm the only one on my bandwidth. So there's no, like, people streaming Netflix in my house at the moment. Huh. Maybe this is just that old thing that used to happen between 10 and 11. Only it's back with a vengeance or some shit. I don't know what's happening. Let's just give that a second to potentially stabilize. That's assuming you guys can even see the blip, because it's sounding like on the playback it's not really audio, at least, skipping, but the visuals look to be a little bit. Wait, let me check my tabs real quick. See if I maybe have, like, GDQ open or something. I do indeed. That could be the problem here. Here's hoping it wasn't. But if it was, it has been resolved. So, back to the game. Usual intro for Pikarots. I found the secret message using the first letter of each line. Emmy, you may just turn out to be quite valuable as an assistant after all. Oh, well, thank you, Professor. That means a lot coming from you. Help SOS. Why do they need to hide this in some sort of code? My question as well. Clark and I have been friends for many years. If he wanted to tell me something, he wouldn't have to hide it. I'm not yet certain what this means. Ooh, how mysterious. My first day in the job and it's already so Layton-esque. Layton-esque? What on earth does that... Emmy, had you heard of me before today? Heard of you? Of course I've heard of you. I know everything about you, Professor. Herschel Layton, at age 27, became the youngest professor in the history of Gresham Analytics at university. Published in numerous academic journals, which I could recite chronologically, if you'd like. Astute intellect and preternatural skills of observation have been utilized by Scotland Yard to solve some of London's most difficult criminal cases. Yeah, it's not. This is all on me by the looks. Like, let me look at my kilobytes for a second. 777, 1050, 0, 0, 2500, 1800, 88, 2647, 2762. It flip-flops, and there were times I started streaming an hour late because this used to happen around 10 for some reason. And if it starts happening again, I might have to start delaying stream and just doing things from, like, either 9 to 1, just to get better early portions, or probably 11 to 3, or something like that. Single, 34 years old. Capricorn, I made that last part up. Just a guess. Well, you've certainly done your homework. I can see why Dean Delmona hired you. When I asked Dean Delmona about the position, I told him I wouldn't take no for an answer. Interesting. May I ask why you're so intent on working with me? He doesn't remember? Emmy? Huh? So where'd you say we're headed, Professor? I didn't. Emmy, if you're to be my assistant, we must set a few rules. As an English gentleman, I can never allow you to follow me into a dangerous situation. Mom lives in an area with not great internet coverage. She just switched to Starlink. I don't even think we have that out here. Like, we have the local thing and then, like, AT&T and Verizon. And we're not about to use one of the big companies. We're using the local. That sounds reasonable. Let's just remember that there are exceptions to every rule. English gentlemen. You're funny, Professor. Yes, well, thank you. In answer to your question, we are headed to the town of Misthallery. Misthallery? Misthallery. Or is it Misthallery? Why is that name familiar? About 6 months ago, some ancient remains were discovered there. You probably read about it in the Times. Yes, I remember reading that the fabled Golden Garden might be located in Misthallery. And now a close friend of yours who lives in Misthallery has sent an urgent plea for help. A great archaeological find linked to a mysterious letter, all surrounded by an air of danger. I can't imagine a situation possible for possibly being more Layton-esque. Who is Emmy? We don't know yet. She just got introduced. Emmy, can you refrain from saying... Oh, never mind. Gee, I wonder who the third mystery could be. The fog of Misthallery. Or Misthallery. Whichever one it is. Misthallery seems more English. Well, I am already in love with the fucking art design of this game. Holy shit. So this is Misthallery, huh? Feels a little eerie. Misthallery is known for its thick fog. Some say the town is straight out of a fairy tale. Not any fairy tale I ever read. Oh, we now have, like, multiple lines of dialogue for things we investigate, huh? The river's pretty impressive. Several canals flow through the town and into the river here. Yeah, we've gotten some fog up in my area over the years, but never quite this much. Well, there's certainly no danger of a drought hitting here. What's that on top of the hill? It appears to be a house. Think maybe that's where your friend Mr. Trident lives? Seems a bit ominous for Clark's tastes, but perhaps. I've got a strange feeling about that place. Something about it... Oh, here comes someone. Maybe he knows where we can find Mr. Trident. Bro, I wasn't ready for the pompadour. What the fuck? Oh god, that kind of fog sucks. Christ, especially if you're driving. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Misthallery. I am Aldous. Charmed. Nice hat. Let me show you something the locals kept secret. Tap that wooden box with your stylus. But tap it like you mean it. Not just once and not just twice. Alright, usual intro to that. Beautiful, she shines like the sun. This, my friends, is a hint coin. When you find a puzzle you cannot solve, use one of these lovelies. Spend them wisely, for they are in limited supply. If you squander them, I will not dry your tears. Hint coins are hidden in many places, so if you see anything suspicious, be bold, and tap away. And with that, my friends, will serve you well in Misthallery. Oh, and that, okay. I must go now, such humidity challenges the hair. And with that, he's gone. What an interesting fellow. We didn't even get to ask him if he knows where your friend lives, Professor. That's alright for now. Oddly enough, there was no return address on Clark's letter. Well, I'm sure someone in town knows him. Let's ask around. But first, a tutorial on how to move around, because that's always been needed. Easy enough. Tap the shoe, tap the arrow, go. Very good. Why don't you go ahead and give it a try? But I want to find hint... I can show people the boot! I'd rather like to find hint coins first. Something about the dialogue boxes appearing feels slower than it did in the last games. Oh, before I forget, Professor, how would you like me to keep notes of our investigation? Another tutorial. Excellent question. Well, they're getting pretty good about getting this stuff out of the way as fast as they can, and I'm glad about that. I will not be tapping the London Life button, because that is a huge game. Well, I'm certainly going to earn my way as an assistant by keeping every track of everything. I have no doubt he'll get the hang of it in no time. Shall we move on? So, what are the episodes? I kind of just scrolled past that. Professor, rise and shine. Rosa, what time is it? Time to greet the day. You know, Professor, only philanderers and politicians sleep in our offices. Well, Rosa, sometimes it just cannot be helped. Yes, just like you couldn't help making a mess of the place again. Is this how an English gentleman behaves, half-open books all over the place like cookie crumbs? I'm still reading them. I'll put them away soon, Rosa. I promise. Well, if you would just put them away in your head, then I could put them away on the shelves. Ah, hello, Layton. Sorry to disturb your... late night, was it? Dean Delmona, come in. Yes, I was burning a bit of the midnight oil. You know how it goes. Not anymore, I don't. I'm the Dean. If you have a moment, Layton, I could use your help with a puzzle. My dear little granddaughter asked me for the answer. Dean Delmona, you should be ashamed of yourself. A grown man who can't solve his own puzzles? I'm doing this as a service to my granddaughter, Rosa. Allow me to take over from here, Rosa. Dean Delmona, let me take a look at that puzzle. Next time I see an open book on the floor, I'll just go ahead and put it on the shelf in the waste bin. Oh, Layton, did you hear about the article in the Golden Garden? I've been fascinated by that legend ever since I was knee-high to a scarab beetle. What's your take on what they discovered thus far? What about Luke? Well, it's a prequel trilogy. We're probably going to end up meeting him, honestly. Oh, I'm flattered that they would ask. In my opinion, if they did discover the Golden Garden, then they would just mess it up with fish and chip shop next to the ticket booth, mark my words. Alright, so those are just little cute episodes to add little side scenes. Alrighty. Hello, child. Hey there, Gramps, Noontown? Gramps, the professor doesn't look that old. That's alright, Emmy. Do you know where the Trident residence is, young man? Sure, but I'm not telling unless you saw my puzzle. Oh, I didn't look up how many puzzles there were on this one yet. I'll have to do that later on. These 4 photos were taken at the exact same location. 3 of these were shot by tourists who took turns taking pictures of each other. One of the photos was taken on a completely different day. Chapter 3 photos that were taken by the tourists who traveled together. So what are we looking at here? There's birds in photo A. Looks to be a dog or a cat in B and C. Nothing in D. I say that, but then I see the dog in the distance in D. That's a connecting thing. The perspective looks relatively the same in all 3. The shadow in C is different, which would mean it's a different time period than the others, so I guess we'll use that as a leap-off point. So let's say it's A, B, and D?
Some puzzles must be met directly.
Alright, off to a good start. Man, that means they were taking those pictures at like exactly noon. Amazing, you sure know your puzzles for someone your age. Quite. Now then, you are going to tell us where to find the Trident residence. Well, the Trident guy lives straight across the rope bridge and then to the left of the crossroads. I live up North Eli. Ellie? Well, we had to evacuate the area. Evacuate? Why is that? The Oracle said it would be dangerous there, so we had to go. Oracle? Who or what is that? I don't know, but my mom says the Oracle saved a lot of people from getting hurt. Professor, what do you think this oracle could be? I'm not sure, Emmy. Perhaps it has something to do with the giant in Clark's letter. Hi there. What time is it? Oh no, I'm late! How long have you been standing there? The chief here's out snoozing again. I'm done for. We've only been here a moment or two, not no longer. I hope I didn't say anything while I was napping. No matter, I trust you'll keep this to yourselves. Misthallery's closed to visitors. I promise you won't mention this to the chief and I can let you pass. Rest assured, our lips are sealed. Phew, thank you. You're quite the gentleman. I'll be off then. I have sworn to protect, you know. Okay, then. Give me hint coins. Okay, that's 2. And that's 3. Oh, boy. Professor, there's 2 rope bridges here, but one's sealed off. And it appears that it is the bridge we need to use. The ropes are all tied up in these ridiculous knots. I wouldn't even know where to start untying them all. Well, I suppose one could go through all that trouble, or... Or what, Professor? Undoing all the knots appears to be quite an arduous task. One can do away with all the rope by cutting it in one place. Take another look, Emmy. The whole thing can be undone with one cut? Yes, look closer, and tell me where you think we should cut it. The line on the top of the screen when talking to people? Where? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay. Top right. Would undo that one. And now I'd get rid of that. But a lot of that would be left down. Oh, okay, I see that now, looking at the playback. I think that's just an emulation issue, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I noticed something happened with that as well. When, Chelmy was talking in either the second or third game. At least that's what I assume it is. Cutting the bottom right one would only cut that and the rope above it, which wouldn't really change the top half. The only rope that looks to be, like, super involved in anything is this one? Ah, shit. Take your time. There's no hurry. Examine all the information. The solution will present itself. Yeah. Well, if it's not that one, there's no Pikarots I'm losing. Fuck it. Time to just randomly guess. Alright. Cool. Correct. Cutting that one spot will unravel the entire thing. I'm starting to get a feel for what being your assistant's like. You're doing a wonderful job thus far, Emmy. Who do you think's responsible for this? Well, there's no sign indicating a bridge closure. I suspect it is the work of a local mischief maker. Right. If the bridge were unstable and dangerous, it wouldn't just simply be roped off. It would... Would it? This bridge may have its best years behind it. I don't think we need to worry. However... I wish I shared your confidence, Professor. I can't believe people still use this bridge. Do you have a fear of bridges? Of bridges? No. Of this bridge? Yes. You can't even drive on it. There must be another route into town for automobiles. Of course. Well, I'll move your car later, Professor. I'd hate to have for anything to happen to it. No need, Emmy. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and make our way across. Wait, Professor, look! Oh. Can that little mouse come back? I want to tap the rat. No, they're just gone. Alright. Oh, so now they're doing the thing where we actively... Huh. Surprised it took them until now to start doing that for everything. Because that happened for exactly one hint coin in the last game. Now is the first one. Oh. Oh my, Professor, look at this house. It's completely destroyed. And the road here is damaged as well. I wonder if this has something to do with Mr. Triton's letter. We need a record of this. Oh, you have a camera? Of course, gathering data can only help in investigation. I hope no one was hurt here. If this is the work of some giant, then Misthallery is in great danger. Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. Let's find Mr. Triton. Oh, hidden puzzle already, huh? There's a wooden crate here. Did somebody leave it behind? Perhaps. This reminds me of a puzzle. Would you like to try it? You've been told to get one of the 16 boxes from a stack. The note describes which box to grab got smudged, so this is all you can make of the details. The color of the box to its right is the color of the box on its left is the color of the box above it is It's the same color as the box below it. Which box meets this? What the fuck? That's a low amount of information for early game. I mean, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have a color as the same one below them. That would be you, and you. But not having a way to figure out the colors of the boxes around them easily that I can see is a little rough for, what is this, the third puzzle? Also, I just realized they gave us a better way to differentiate which eraser and pencil they gave us. That's nice. My brain... Oh, you're right. Because this one doesn't have one on its right, this one on its left. These two don't have one above it. So I guess it's this one, then?
I'll handle this one.
If that's right, that's fucking devilish for the early game. Like, I could see kids getting stumped on that. Fuck. Oh boy, is this gonna be the hard one? Is this gonna be the game that destroys me? I mean, I guess they've all kind of destroyed me a little bit, especially the first one. But oh boy. Good work, Emmy. You did it. As your assistant professor, I should be able to get easy ones like that. Your attitude is exemplary, Emmy. I've never seen a mark quite like that before. What do you think that symbol is supposed to mean? Don't touch the witch's mark, not unless you want to end up like Brock. Oh, Mike, you startled me, sir. I startle myself sometimes. I used to complain about this dump, but look at it now. Was this your house? I'm so sorry, my good man. Was this my house? You bet it was. The operative word here being was. The witch's mark appeared, the windows went smashed, the walls went boom, and the roof went, oh no. You're looking for some nice warm rubble over your head, I'll sell cheap. At least now it gets to all sorts of natural light and natural moisture. Professor, is he going to be okay? I can't be certain. Perhaps we could help if we knew a bit more about this witch's mark. Yeah, look, there's a lot of artifacting going on screen right now. Let me check something in the emulator settings real quick. This could be a scaling issue. 3D settings. No, that didn't solve that. Because there's a lot of those going on already. And that probably won't happen in the next couple games after this one, because the later two prequel games, I believe, are both 3DS. So I don't know what's going on here. Uh-oh. It didn't like whatever option I just selected. Oh, whatever it is, didn't solve the lines. That one didn't work either. Alright, the lions are just staying here, I guess. A mysterious giant and a witch all in one town? This could get very interesting. Anything? Okay, I figured there might be something else to that. No, I can expect plenty of air circulation in the summer, or in any season, actually. You seem to be having some problems, Morning. I get you, man. Oh dear, what trouble? Do you need help, madam? Maybe be of assistance. My cart fell over. Now my cart's empty and the street's full of my stuff. Perhaps we can help you put it all back in your cart. Oh, yes, please. Oh, please. I'd be so grateful. Oh, boy. We're already here, huh? Alright. Do I see things that bleed over in the images? And better yet, can I rotate? Alright, so the rotation still applies. Whoa! Let me, go back into my settings real quick. There we go. That no longer looks muddied. Oh no. Oh, the piecings all over the place. Oh, I can't flip pieces, so there's no way I'm going to be able to fit anything up there in that corner, huh? But we could fit something there. Oh, I see it.
This took some creative thinking. A gentleman leaves no puzzle undone.
Your belongings are now in order. Oh, thank you. I've lost the Fargo. Now I must hurry evacuate the area. Is there an emergency? Haven't you heard? A giant's destroying the town. I packed up my stuff as fast as I could. The police gave the order to evacuate, but I wasn't leaving all my stuff behind. Of course, if the Oracle weren't around, we wouldn't have had any warning at all. Miss Oracle, what are they? It's... Oh, I don't ask questions. The police hear from the Oracle, and they inform everyone else. You two should be careful walking around the toad. And thank you again. Again with this giant. Professor, it seems that everyone here fully believes in this giant. Home's ruined, and all-out evacuation in progress. These house most certainly related to Clark's letter. The Trident house is up ahead. Let's find Clark as quickly as possible. I almost said Quark, but that's a character from Ratchet and Clank. Oh, I'm so sorry. The road ahead's been blocked off. Find another way around if you want up there. It appears we can't go that way. It sounded like we need to take a left to get to Clark's house. Now, just hold on a second, yous. Yes, can we help you with something? I'll be asking the questions around here. You tourists probably like a good puzzle here, nah? I'll tell you how things work around here. Solve 5 puzzles in a row and you'll get something nice. What do you mean by that? Who suddenly promoted you to the rank of question asker? Now you bothering me in my work. Be off with you quick like. You called us over. Well, Professor, what do you think that officer was talking about? It's hard to say. I suppose we'll find out when we solve 5 consecutive puzzles. Between the two of us, Professor, we'll do that in no time. I hope so, Emmy. Now let's find Clark's house before it gets too late. Rat! Come back, Rat! No! Check out this boat, Professor. The people of Misthallery must navigate the town via the canals. They probably travel by boat as much as they do on foot. It's like Venice, only weirder. I imagine that boats are used here more than automobiles. We must take a boat ride before we leave, Professor. Lovely. After we've spoken with Clark, let us find ourselves a boat. The Trident house should be just over this bridge, shall we? There's some chaos happening on my group chats. Oh, adorable, adorable. Oh man, Discord. Discord's fun. Say, hey there! Don't think I've seen you folks before. Bucky's my name and boats are my game. Oh, gee, Mickey. If you're new to Misthallery, you're not getting away without taking a ride on one of my beauties. Gosh, I can take you anywhere in town in a flash, and it'll be better than flying. We'll keep that in mind during our investigation, thank you. You look like puzzle-faring folk. How about a quick one? I need to get 1 dog, 2 cats, and 3 baby chicks across the river. You can take 2 animals at a time. You leave the dog with only 1 cat, there'll be a fight. The chicks in the riverbank must outnumber the cats, otherwise a fight will break out. So we're finally revisiting this. I don't think we've gotten one of these since the second game. Alright, so the dogs will leave the chicks alone, and we can take 2 animals at a time? Kitties. Chicks in the riverbank must, Oh, wait, I think I see. Because now I can go over here, take a cat back. Oh, wait, I need to take both cats back, because otherwise a fight breaks out. So now I take the chicks, then I go back and take the cats.
Some puzzles must be met directly. No puzzle is without an answer.
Say, that's good work. Remember, if you want to get around the Flash, just find Bucky. So he's the quick travel system for the game? Okay, then. Do you think that large house up there is the Trident residence? You two looking for the mayor's roost? No, we're actually looking for Clark Triton's residence. That's what I just said, Bird Brain. Oh, well, I wasn't aware that Clark was the mayor. Been a while since you've seen him. How long have you been cooped up under a rock? Mayor Triton's been in office for about a year now. He does a good job, but with all the troubles, he's pretty cool. Okay. It's so wonderful breathing in the clean air and living amidst such lush greenery. With the canals, Misthallery must have been an ideal place for plant growth. Look over there, the green just seems to go on forever. From here, the town looks beautiful as opposed to eerie. I'm inclined to agree, Emmy. Where is the third hint coin? There it is! Well, here we are. This place looks huge. Yes, it appears that Clark has done quite well for himself. Let's try the door. Alright, but how about I look for other stuff first? Okay, I was expecting it to be a hint coin. Well, this is the Trident's mailbox. It seems a bit worse for wear. It looks okay to... Oh no, the sign just fell off. Don't worry, Emmy. I think we can handle this. When you open the mailbox, all the side panels fell off. The panels spelled out the word post. You're not exactly sure how they fit together. To do so, arrange the panels to the mailbox. Oh my. How the fuck? What? How is that ever gonna fit into something? In fact, these don't really look like any of them would fit. Oh, if they do what I think they're gonna do, this is gonna be clever. 'Cause let's see, I could do something like... Oh, it's totally what I think it is! Oh, yes! Because, yeah, I could do... That's so cool. This is so cool. This is already so cool! Yes, 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 yes.
This took some creative thinking.
Whoa, that
The
sounded
thrill of a
different.
good solution.
I love negative space puzzles. I think there's some... I'm surprised we've had only like one or two of those periods so far through this. See, all better. Well done, Professor. It looks as good as new. Now we don't tell them this happened, right? Right. Alright, there's two. And that's three. Coming! Yes, may I help you? Hello, my name is Professor Layton. I'm an old friend of Mr. Trident's. He should be expecting me. I will inform Master Triton. Please wait here. I don't suppose you're planning on visiting the Oracle here in town. What is this Oracle? Oh, I wouldn't know anything about it. I'm just a poor old maid. She asked Dolan about that. Thank you. We shall. Sure, madam. Mr. Triton will see you now in the parlor. The parlor is through the door on the left. Wait there. Thank you, my good man. Before I do that, I need to look for hint coins. One. Someone left a broom here. Leaving this just sitting here makes things look rather shabby. However, it does remind me of a puzzle. See for yourself. Alright, what do we got? These poor quality mops take 2 days to dry after they've been used, and handle completely break after just 3 uses. What's the minimum number of mops that you need to clean every day for a 30-day month? Three uses. 2 days. So if you're using them daily, you would use, let's say it's a week's worth, so 7. The first one will be ready by the 3rd. Or is it the 4th in that case? I don't want to draw out a full fucking calendar for this, so, 3 uses is the big thing. So whatever number I need to have, it has to be able to take up 30 days. If used 3 times. Which I guess means 10 would probably be a good yes, just because of that. Because then you could use 10 brooms 3 times. They'd each be dried out by the end of the thing. Ooh, that was a nice... I like that animation.
Professor.
Do you see puzzles? So you see puzzles where others only see household objects. I suppose that's true. I'm gonna try that too. Okay, what's a good start? Light bulbs? Sponges? Flatware? What the hell is flatware? Oh, silverware. Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty.
Ah, I can't believe my eyes. Herschel, how long has it been?
Liam O'Brien again? Already?
Too long, my good friend.
And who might this be?
Oh, of course. How rude of me.
I'm the professor's assistant, Emmy Altava. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Trident. I've heard so much about you.
Thank you. Herschel, an assistant. Well, we both seem to have moved up in the world.
So I'm gonna take it that you're immediately the villain because of this, and the fact that it looks like it was the exact same butler from the intro scene, unless you're being betrayed, which you very well could be.
Hardly. Truth be told, Emmy has already proven herself my equal.
Herschel, as humble as ever. Emmy, back in London, Layton and I both wanted to be elite archaeologists. One of us certainly succeeded, and somehow I found myself as mayor of this small, rural town.
That is no small feat, Clark.
Oh, Herschel, no need to humor me. It is amusing at best, I'll give you that. But all that aside, please, tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I came as soon as I received your letter.
So does this mean that anyone who attended any kind of school or science related to Layton is just voiced by Liam O'Brien? The moment Layton opens or enters their lives, their voices mutate from, well, howdy there, Herschel, into, oh, hello there.
Letter? I'm sorry, Herschel. What letter is that?
The letter that... Did you not send this letter? Please, have a look.
Wow, this is already suspicious.
I certainly did not write that. But who would have forged it?
Who indeed? Have you made any enemies recently?
I'm a mayor. It comes with the territory.
Of course, Herschel. I'm the mayor. It appears to me that someone wanted you here in town.
I'm way too media savvy.
Yes, that is what I am thinking now as well.
So, who wrote the secret message?
Good question, Emmy.
Mr. Trident, there was a hidden plea for help in that letter.
Clark, do you think this is simply the work of some prankster?
No, unfortunately I don't. Misthallery is in grave danger.
Alright, so it is Misthallery. Well, I guess I was saying Misthallery. And so it's a difference of a ha versus ha. I'm just glad it's not Misthallery, because oh boy.
We have indeed been under attack by some sort of mysterious giant. Just as that letter states, it wreaks havoc at night when the fog is thick. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but it is true.
But how can that be?
I must confess I have yet to see this giant with my own eyes. However, the destruction of homes and buildings left in its wake, that is quite enough evidence for me. The townspeople are afraid. They believe that the Spectre has returned with a vengeance.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The Spectre?
Time for plot.
There's a legend here that tells of an ancient spirit, a Spectre. When the town was in danger, the Spectre would act as Misthallery's guardian in its moment of need. But this Spectre is different. Instead of protecting us, it is trying to destroy us. I am doing all I can, but if we are dealing with an ancient entity, then I fear my efforts are in vain. As the mayor, it is my duty to keep this town and its citizens safe. But Herschel, could you...
Sir,
What is it, Doland?
pardon me, sir, but you mentioned that Professor Layton worked on some difficult cases for Scotland Yard. You said, with great pride, that he had assisted in solving them all. Perhaps we could ask for his assistance here as well.
Of course, Doland. I suppose I have no other choice. Herschel.
Sounded kind of reticent to do that.
Please, for an old friend.
Of course, Clark. I would never refuse a friend in need. I assure you, I will do what I can.
Thank you, Herschel. I am eternally in your debt.
Things are starting to get good, eh, Professor?
Before we go, Clark, I haven't even asked about Brenda, or your son. How is Luke?
My wife is fine. She's away. Family matters. Luke has shut himself up in his room, as usual.
So this entire story is going to be about how Layton murders Luke's parents and becomes the adoptive one. Gotcha? Gotcha. I say knowingly that they actively refer to his father in the third game, now that I think about it. That'd be funny.
I would like to say hello to Luke, if that is all right. I haven't seen him since he was a baby.
Of course. I think he might enjoy that. I should warn you, he has been withdrawn lately. Some days, I can't even get him out of his room. I ask him what the matter is, and he responds with silence. Perhaps it would be good for him to talk to someone outside of the family. I would appreciate that, Herschel.
My pleasure, Clark. I shall have a few words with Luke before Emmy and I begin our investigation.
Alright. Now saving file 1. The boy who foretold disaster. Ah. Nostradamus. Dude, your hair and beard combo is just weird. It's like if the fucking... What was that one old anime, Yatterman? The one with the bird people that was done by Tatsunoko. Ooh, puzzle. This mirror is so polished I nearly greeted my reflection. A mirror reflects, but sometimes it can also complicate a problem. Take this puzzle, for example. It's all too easy to get lost in this big dusty hall. There are 14 mirrors set out in some sort of arrangement here. Trying to figure out a way out Your only clues are a small arrow on the floor and a laser pointed bearing the words exits indicated by this larger arrow. Which door is the exit? Alright. So, boom. 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 This is probably here to say it can't go that way, so this way. Oh! Larger arrow! That's cute.
What do you think?
Gotcha, man. Thank you.
That puzzle was no problem.
I never saw any of that show. I'm very impressed, Emmy. So I proved myself worthy of being your assistant. But of course, I never doubted your abilities, Emmy. I think the oldest anime I've seen in any regard of was probably like the old Cyborg 009 anime. I think that was like 80s. Well, I guess Gundam, but that's... I almost want to hold Gundam separate from anime in general, just because it's such a different place in pop culture. Like, that is the original mainstream in some regards, barring Dragon Ball and Astro Boy. And I guess Golgo, but Golgo I think started later. Luke's room is upstairs. Good luck. You're going to need it. Yeah, that's how I know about him too. That game needs a port, and also a nerf to Zero, because holy shit, Zero was busted in that game.
Maybe he's sleeping.
Perhaps. Luke, my name is Professor Layton. I'm a friend of your father's. Could we talk for a moment?
Certainly. But first, you'll have to solve my door puzzle.
Your door puzzle? Ah, I see. Luke means to test our mettle with a puzzle.
That's so cute, Professor. Let's do it.
So we shall.
If you're truly the esteemed Professor Layton, then this puzzle should be no problem. You'll have 15 seconds to perform a specific action in front of the door. Just a second, young one. How are we to know exactly what it is we're supposed to do? You may search the area outside of my door as much as you'd like. And when we're ready to perform with the action, whatever it may be, we should let you know. Correct. But I'll tell you now, you can't do anything to solve this puzzle. This card says happy 7th birthday. How adorable. This must have been one of Luke's birthday presents. Aw, this little stuffed teddy bear is so soft. Don't touch my bear. Well, that seems to be rather important to him, Emmy. Perhaps we should let it alone for now. I was just looking at it. Relax, Luke. Yeah, that game's probably never getting important. It's unfortunate, too, because that's like... Prior to Mega Man X-Dive having him, that was the only thing that touched Legends, barring Tron showing up in Marvel 3. It appears that Doland has left Luke's lunch outside his door. Look, if you don't come out and get your lunch, it'll get cold. I just may end up eating all of it myself. And if you're really that hungry, you can have it. Well, that didn't work. Is this a picture of Misthallery? I believe so. The town looks quite magical when it's enveloped in mist. Professor, wait, do you think there's a hint for opening the door hidden within this picture? Let me take a closer look. I don't see anything here. Who is it? Now, Luke, you know who it is, and you seem awfully well prepared, almost as if you were expecting me. Have you solved my puzzle yet? Or perhaps I've stumped the great Professor Layton? Luke, that isn't very polite at all. It is quite all right, Emmy. Let's continue our investigation. But, Professor, he owes you an apology. Perhaps we owe him a solution. Let's find a way to open this door. You're much more patient than I am, Professor. Luke, can I ask you a question? You just did. Cute. You said that we must do something in front of the door. How do you know if we did it? I mean, how can you tell from behind a closed door? Even though I can't see you, I'll know what you're doing from out here. Really, and how's that? I can speak no more. You'll just have to figure it out from there. You'll know even if you can't see. Is that what he's looking for here? We're ready, Luke. You know what you have to do? I believe so, yes. Professor, are you sure? Then let's begin. Please stand in front of the door. Remember, you can't do anything to solve this puzzle. And I'm thinking is... his threat is the solution. I'm just gonna let that timer run out. I think they're being cute. Fucking knew it. Okay. These games really think they're cute. I mean, they are visually. They're adorable. I love the art style, but Jesus. That is what you had to do. You can't do anything to solve this puzzle. Or, in other words, to solve this puzzle, you can't do anything. Nothing was the thing we had to do to solve this riddle. An interesting puzzle, Luke. So even from the inside of his room, he could hear us if we did something. Now, Luke, are you convinced that we are who we say we are? Luke, will you open the door now? As I promised.
A clever puzzle, Luke. Your letter. I thought you might want it back.
Professor, you think Luke wrote the letter?
Clark was never a fan of typed correspondence. He always wrote his letters out in longhand. Moreover, only someone very close to Clark would know about our past together. This someone would know I could never ignore a friend in need.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Is this true, Luke? How could you do something like this? What were you thinking? Were you even thinking at all? Here now. Don't you turn your back on me again.
Clark, please.
Forgive me. The boy has barely spoken to me in the last 6 months.
Jesus!
He's been so withdrawn since the appearance of the Spectre, I don't know what else.
Very soon, the world will end.
What? The end of the world? What do you mean by that? He looks like such a baby here. I mean what I just said. Luke, you can't say something like that and not elaborate. He just won't open up to anyone. He wasn't always like this. When he does speak, it's only to say something inscrutable, as you saw. Prophecies. Absurd. Prophecies? It's all my fault. What are you talking about, Clark? I'm sorry. I have urgent business I must attend to in my study. We can discuss this later. Be a dick to the child. That'll win him over. I mean, hey. It's what parents have tried to do for at least 400 years. And unfortunately, they're only now starting to realize, oh, fuck. Actually, probably longer than 400. Probably most of developed human history. They probably weren't as big a dicks in some regards back in, like, Rome. But then again, that was not too long after fucking Sparta did what it does. So, Luke, Mr. Layton's a close friend. Please talk with him. Perhaps you could even help him. Thank you, Herschel. I'm afraid it is time for Master Luke to retire. What, now? We're right in the middle of something. It's still light out. Nevertheless, it is bedtime. If I may, Dolan, I'd like to ask Luke just one more thing. Luke, though the town has been repeatedly attacked by the Spectre, no one has been injured. It seems that an oracle alerts the townspeople about which areas to evacuate from. Luke, I believe that you are this oracle. Am I correct? What? Absurd. Luke, I must ask you a very important question. Do you know when the Spectre will appear next? Master Luke will not stand for such balderdash. Please leave at once. Tonight. The Spectre will appear tonight. But how could you know that? Tonight. If you want, I can also show you where it'll appear next. I would very much like that, Luke. Master Luke, this joke is in poor taste. Please don't tell my father about this, Dolan. Master Luke, are you certain this is okay? I mean, look at me. My face is missing a line of pixels. There's some of me to the right of me. I am unnerved about my own present state, sir. Yes, Dolan. Did you tell the townspeople? Did you tell them about the Spectre just as before? Yeah, I did. I'll make a final tour of the area to ensure that everyone is gone. But then where will the Spectre appear tonight? Great Eli Street. Then we must go now, and if we can't stop the Spectre, we must confirm Luke's prediction. Oh, hi, kitty cat. Hi, Zelda. Hi. Coming in to say hi, baby cat? Huh? You gonna leave? Okay. She doesn't really jump on me too often, but I appreciate her coming and just go, hey. Oh, wait, actually, that's probably her wanting her nighttime food. Give me a moment. I need to fill up her food bowl up here. Whoops, almost forgot about that detail. Alright. Cat bowl has been filled with food. Good luck. I'm so surprised the thing that looked like Luke was Luke. Dolan, please don't tell Father that I'm going out. Very well, Master Luke. Misthallery can be dangerous at night, even for those familiar with its secrets. Do be careful. Thank you, Dolan. I will. Professor Layton, Luke seems set on accompanying you. I trust you will look after him. Sure thing, man. Hint coins. There we go. Got 'em all. Alright. What's in here? I'm sorry, Layton. I'm afraid the timing for our reunion is less than ideal. I'm sure you understand. I must deal with this Spectre. And Luke has been so distant lately. Of course, no mayor or fathers without a share of concerns. I'll start investigating the Spectre. You try to get some rest. Yes, thank you, Layton. You're a good friend. If you're in need of anything, don't hesitate to ask. Alright, and that's 3. Kind of surprised they didn't put anything on this side of the room at all, but oh well. The different lines of dialogue for everything is weird. Are you sure you should be going out this late, little Luke? Beth, you won't... I mean, can you please... keep it a secret from your father? Of course, don't worry. Oh, but Mr. Professor, can I trouble you with some help? Of course, madam. Whatever's the matter? Doland, he's the butler, mind you, scrawled out this note, but I can't for the life of me read it. A note? Please, allow me. Their butler left a note with instructions, but it's hard to read because he seems to have written it in a hurry. Don't forget about curtain 13, yet there are only 4 curtains labeled A through D. Which of these is he referring to? Yeah, Luke is tiny. Do we have an exact... Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking back. Because someone, I think, in an earlier game, I think it was like late second game, early third, asked how old Luke was, so I looked it up. I think this takes place from memory due to that, like, 3 years prior to the original trilogy? So he's like 10 or 11 here? Okay, only 4, but looks like a 13. Anything that looks like a 13 pattern on them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's very deliberate. I can tell that's very deliberate. But is that deliberate in that that's the hint? Or is it deliberate in that's there to fuck with me? Oh, wait. I leaned back and I think I figured out the answer. It's a badly spaced B with like the little accents.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure. No puzzle is without an answer.
Honestly, I kind of wish they showed us the note like that from the start, because that would have been a fun visual puzzle. More so than, here's our weird typeface that makes the B look a little messier. Oh, so that's what he wanted. Thank you. Maybe now he'll come be a little nicer to me. I'm happy to be of service. Just between us, this isn't the first time Dolan's handwriting has been hard to read. He used to have a lovely penmanship, of course. Like a poet. Now that Mr. Triton's mayor, Dolan has more responsibilities. Still, can't read what I can't read. I wish he would just do things the way he used to do them. Where are we headed, Luke? The Spectre up here tonight on the Great Eli Street in the North Eli District. That boy we met earlier said they were evacuating that area. Seems that Dolan's given them my warning. Luke, what's the fastest way to North Eli? There's an intersection past the boat landing. From there, we need to go north. I'll show you the way. That's the area the police blocked off, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I believe the police have been helping with the evacuation. We saw a house earlier that had been destroyed by the Spectre. Do you know anything about that? Brock's house, you mean? Yeah, it was attacked. No one was hurt, but his house was destroyed. So that was the Spectre's handiwork. I certainly hope we can help the people in Misthallery, Professor. I'm sure we'll find something useful in North Eli. But first, I'd like to see all the damaged buildings. Has the Spectre attacked many areas around town, Luke? I'm afraid so, Mr. Layton. Let's go back to Brock's house. I would like to be certain that we didn't miss anything the first time. Hey, there's Luke, my boy. Glad to see you getting some fresh air, kid. Oh, hello, Bucky. Grown boys like you need to get outside and play. You trust old Bucky, you'll have a lot of fun playing outside with this. Thank you very much, Bucky. Trains! Alright, what's the train minigame like? Look at these rugged overalls. They're perfect for boating. Come again later for a boat ride. Right now we're dealing with the maintenance issues, but we'll be back up and floating soon. Be sure to stop by then. Lay down tracks, I'll take the train through every station, then to the goal. Start from the code number panel, drag your tracks across the road. Crossing tracks, I'll create a T-shaped railway. Each station must be passed in a specific direction. Okay. So it's more or less a repurposed version of the car minigame from the last one. I like trains. Oh. I'm supposed to draw here. I don't know why I thought this was the stage select thing. Like, confirm? So like that? Okay, so the T intersections can be dangerous if you go back and you have too wide of a train. Okay, then. I brought up with the car minigame last time, and this is very, like, Mega Man Battle Network Star Force, almost. Alright, Brock's house is down here. The Spectre crushed my house! Oh, I've got a flat, beat that! I'm sorry about your home, it was lucky you weren't hurt. It wasn't lucky, the Oracle said the Spectre was coming, that Oracle should become a meteorologist. Police evacuated us out of here, sure, but what now? I think I'll let my Spectre insurance lapse. Feel free to laugh at me anytime here, folks. Laughing at a time like this can make some of us rather feel sad. True enough. Let's leave him. He needs time to deal with this. Luke, what other places were hit by the Spectre? There's a house east of here at the crossroads that's still being repaired. Let's head there. Luke, after you. Alright, let's go. I think I'll do more episodes every couple of ones I unlock. The library entrance. Okay, wow, that's actually a refinement I like. Each character says something different about stuff. But then once you read all 3 dialogue points, it just doesn't say anything anymore. So no accidentally clicking on stuff looking for hint coins. Oh, that's good. Some houses along the canal were just damaged by the Spectre. Most of them have been repaired by now. Was there any connection between the damaged houses? What are you thinking, Professor? Oh, nothing. Yet. But you must be thinking about something. We're going to need to gather a bit more information here, Emmy. Look, where else can we see evidence of the attacks? I'm sorry, I think this is the only place that would have any damage remaining. Alright, let's head to North Eli and see if the Spectre will appear there next. North Eli is just north of the crossroads. I'll show you the way. I hope the police aren't still blocking the way. Rat! Hello, Thomas. Oh, why, it's little old Trident. Where's your father today? My father's at home. I see. I wanted to ask you what I could have done to make your mother so angry with me. She always came by to talk over her travel plans, but this time she left without even a word. She must have had some reason that she didn't want to talk to me. And to go off alone, she's always loved family vacations unless her and your father were fighting. Oh, sorry, Luke. Don't listen to me. I was just babbling. Your parents get along better than anyone. You just let me know when your mom gets back in town. She's been gone quite a while. I don't know when she'll be back. Sometimes adults have to go do their own thing for a little bit. She'll be home soon to spoil you rotten. Alright. That's hint coin 1, 2... 3. That's odd. What's odd? I'm sure I just saw a mouse hop out from out of that pipe. Really? Cool. I got a puzzle about rodents that I've been wanting to show someone. Would you like to try it? Oh, fucking hell. We're already here, huh? Oh, no. Hmm. Aha, there we go.
I think I've got this one. You can't let a puzzle intimidate you.
Does the jingle get different when you get something right first try, maybe? I swear I saw a mouse. I'm not just imagining things. Misthallery doesn't have mice. Sorry, Emmy. I have seen 4 so far, kid. I haven't really done anything to them. I really should click on one next time I see it, but it's really... They move so fast. So we're going this way. Hey there, tourists, eh? Yes, well, something like that. My name is Mito. Call me Mito. I won't go into details, but you should leave at once. Misthallery's in dangerous right now. Sightseeing is not a good idea. Are you referring to the Spectre? If so, you needn't worry. How do you know about the Spectre? The legend of the Spectre is not supposed to leave our borders. We've been asked by Mayor Trident to investigate the affair. The Mayor? Really? Perhaps he's more competent than I thought. Well, how good are your deductive skills? Let me see you work here. Okay. While this photograph shows 2 cyclists passing each other on a hill, the camera was tilted when it was taken, making the incline look completely flat. Can you tell which side of the photo is actually uphill? The animals are having bits flow to both sides, but that happens with motion. Guy's holding on to his hat, so maybe if he's moving too fast downhill, it could just be flying off, so maybe uphill's A. Hair on the person on the left's also going the opposite direction, but again, motion would do that. Ooh, wait, that might be more damning. The pedals. Person B isn't pedaling because they're going downhill.
What do you think about this? I did it, Professor.
That is not a very steep incline. Ah, I see you've got some potential. Good news for us. Good luck with your investigation. Can you tell us anything about the Spectre? No, but I do wonder why the Spectre chose to show up now. We've had a problem with these sinkholes here lately. Seen some unnaturally thick fog, too. So many problems in our little town these days. Alright, hint coins. This is North Eli. You're a great tour guide, Luke. You're as good as this as you are at delivering hidden messages. Hidden messages? Yeah, like the one in the letter where you wrote Help SOS. What was all that about? I believe the test was intended for me. Luke here was hoping to find someone that he could trust. Because sometimes it's difficult to share secrets with those closest to you. And it's always easier to speak with somebody who understands you. Would that be fair to say, Luke? Judging by his expression, I'd say you've impressed Luke with your powers of observation, Professor. Luke, is there something you'd like to tell us? You can trust us. I can't. Not now. That's fine, Luke. We can wait until the time is right. For now, our hands are full with the Spectre. We need to find a place where we can safely observe the Spectre. The second floor of the hotel in Great Eli looks down the street. That's our next destination, then. The evacuation order's been given. Move along now, nothing to see here. Didn't we just see you elsewhere? How am I supposed to know who or what you saw? Misthallery officers have the same uniforms, helmets, and haircuts. Many of us are related as well. You're told by order of Chief Jakes, but this isn't the time to discuss our official regulations. We can't let you pass this way. You'll have to get permission from either the Chief or the Mayor. They have permission. Ah, Mayor Triton's son's accompanying you. Oh, it's a different matter then. You might pace. Tell your father I said hello, will you, son? So they're all Officer Jenny? Alrighty then. Alrighty. So they wanted us to go right. It's based on the fact that that guy was blocking the way. Oh, hey there again. Ah, yes, fate is kind to bring us together once more. Hope you are well, my friends. Yes, we meet again. Is there something we can help you with? Oh, you help me? That is rich indeed, my tall-headed friend. Say nothing but tap that pipe there. Tap strong. Just tap 10 times or so. Any less, and I cannot help you. This pipe? Tiny fossil. Yes, start a collection with that. Now you may discover an entirely new passion. There are hidden treasures hidden in odd places around town. Add these objects to your collection. Soon your collection will be grand enough to inspire many across the land. These items are scattered about, so if you think a place is suspicious, tap, 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 and then tap more. I understand. Thank you. This is quite to my investigative liking. Those are the words of a passionate gentleman. Let me reward you, good sir. Do you recall the bridge where fate first brought us together? Go to the wooden box there. Trust me. Now I should take my leave. Follicle duty calls. Enjoy your tapping, my friend. So back to the first screen of the game? Alright. So, by the looks, collection's just optional like that, though. We now have a place to store items on our investigation. Now to the hotel on Great Eli Street. Before I do that, I'd like to find the hint coins. Alright, let's go see what we can get at that box. Southward onto morning, I believe, is the drop direction we need to go. You just Platinum Horizon Zero Dawn? Hell yeah, I hear that's a real good game. Have not played it. Look at that car! Professor, are you sure we should just leave your automobile there? I do not see how we can get it into town. I think it'll be fine. That's your car? It's so small and beat up. It just looks unsafe. Well, it's definitely safe. But do you think it looks beat up? Luke, someone your age couldn't understand the charm of the Layton mobile. The Layton mobile, huh? You need to take a ride in it to understand, Luke. Professor, let's take a look for a ride later. Yes, of course. That would be fun. Oh, sticky spoon. My orders say no outsiders in Misthallery. I made an exception for you, however. Just to let the chief know, it's curtains for me. Certainly, but why can't people come into Misthallery? I just get so sleepy when I'm on the job, you know? Perhaps I'm working too hard. Misthallery's finest. It's good. Highly recommend. Hell yeah. I was actually laughing because right now I'm home alone. And I might be home alone throughout the next week. I don't know. It depends on whether or not that snowstorm that's due to hit the Midwest moving towards New England hits as hard as it's meant to. Because my family is going to be going to a funeral that I'm not going to be going to because someone needs to watch the house while they're gone for that long. And my uncle is unfortunately going to that very same funeral, so I'm going to be the only one in my family in the area. But what was I saying? Oh, that was the point of the story. My brother called to try and get in contact with my parents. Only had to tell them, hey, they're not home right now, man. They won't be for a couple days. And my brother tested positive for COVID right after New Year's. And he's fine now, tested negative as of 2 days ago now. So he's fine. But over COVID, he was planning out what he was going to do this year for gaming. And he is making his way through a bunch of games. He beat Dad of Boy within 3 days. The only thing he hasn't done that is the final super boss in some of the high-level Muspelheim trials. But he made a mistake and bought 2 games that he knows are an investment of time. He knows they're good and loved, but he's scared to start playing them. He bought The Witcher 3, which is at least a more finite game. Has good DLC, apparently, some side quests, well-written story. The other game he bought was Skyrim. I know my brother. I know him very well. If he gets into that, he isn't escaping that game until the end of the year. Because he'll want to pull a completionist route, or he'll want to be, oh, now I can play the game this way. Oh, but I could go over here, over to Whiterun, and then do this. Or I could go over to Solitude and do this. Ooh, Thieves Guild. Oh, he totally would make a fucking rogue thief, too. Ugh. Not that that's a bad build in that game. No, thieving is actually really good in Skyrim. But I know his type of character, the type of things he tends to do for, like, tabletop. That is totally his thing. Either that or Dark Brotherhood. Admittedly, Dark Brotherhood is the best written storyline in Skyrim. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go north, not east. Oh, east? I thought you said west. I get what you mean, Kaito. Some first-person shooters do that to me a little bit. Not a lot. Like, I'd say the last one that really made me do that honestly may have been Fallout 4. And I'm not a big Bethesda player, so I only played those on, like, friends' consoles. Skyrim was the only one I put some amount of time into, but I was just not feeling its world or lore. I don't get... admittedly, it's probably a difference in what I'm looking for, because those types of games are like the typical Western RPG, which is more about world building and lore, whereas JRPGs more so tend to be about narrative and lore. Both have different focuses of gameplay too. Like Western RPGs tend to be more focused on like the D&D character builder aspect, whereas JRPGs tend to be more about individual gameplay systems and how you build a team or navigate the menus within that. And because of that, I'm not a big fan of Western RPGs. I think the one I've liked the most is when they're mostly like action games, like Dad of Boy. Huh? What's up, Kaito? Sir, are you not aware of the evacuation order? Dog shenanigans. Oh, Hazel. Oh, I'm going. Just let me get my things together. I forget anything, my wife and son are going to be awfully mad. Good luck, sir. Please, act quickly. The origin of the Luke hat. Nope, shit. Here's the hotel. If the area has been evacuated, everyone should be gone, right? Only one way to find out. Alright, hint coins first. Oh, shit. It's a hidden puzzle. Planet Cube! At least it's not Planet Sheen. Ugh. You're working on creating a map of a small cubical planet. The map has been folded out so that the 6 sides lie flat. All you need to do is fill in the squares to complete the map. Rotate and place the pieces so the roads on the assembled map connect properly. There'll be one piece left over at the end, of course. Okay. That's not an exact matchup. Hmm. That looks pretty good so far. I say immediately realizing that this path up here goes nowhere. Could it be something like that? Ooh. I think we're on to something here, folks. Would that work?
Some puzzles must be met directly.
Ooh.
A little more thought is in order.
I think I'm... wait. I can't rotate the one up there. I feel like I have this right. Unless it's this piece I have to use. Ooh. That's pretty compelling.
This took some creative thinking.
Okay, so I just had the wrong piece there. Okay. One good puzzle deserves another, and there is always another. I think actually that's the third one, so we can now just enter. I don't see anyone here. Here's a bell on the counter. Let's see if anyone answers it. But first, I will find the hint coins. Alrighty. I don't like how they just enter like that. Oh.
Well, finally, some guests. Can I get you folks a room?
Sir, you must be aware that you are at risk today. Have you not received the evacuation order?
Evacuation order? I thought we had more cancellations than usual. As the owner of this establishment, I have no intention of leaving.
The Spectre's coming tonight. You won't be having any guests.
Well, let the blasted Spectre come. Well, you can put down a deposit just like everyone else. Besides, where is there to run to? The Spectre won't be leaving Misthallery anytime soon.
Perhaps not, but at least you'd be safe.
And to ring the bell to get a room or to badger an old man to abandoning his business. I suggest you refrain from telling me to go elsewhere unless you'd like me to tell you to do the same. I suppose that's logical. You'd like a room, please. Actually, you look pretty sophisticated folk. Maybe you can help me with something.
You need to check all 12 rooms in the hotel. You want to be as efficient as possible. Make your rounds without entering the same room twice. There's a number you can use to help remember the route that you can backtrack to every room without backtracking. What is that number? Well, it used to be able to be made with 6 boxes per letter. Or 12, not 6. What the fuck? Although, maybe it is 2 digits, because there's like the green and the red. Oh, wait, I get it.
Some puzzles must be met directly. A gentleman leaves no puzzle undone.
Yeah, right.
That's all there was to it. I'm gonna lose sleep over that. Tell you what, take room 302. Best view of the district. Right up the stairs.
You're too kind. Thank you. I will find you, hint coins. Anything on the arcs? Or it's not on the arc at all. Okay, then.
Room 302. Here we are.
This is great. We can see the entire block from here. We'll have a front row seat for the Spectre.
Well, we know the thick fog comes with the song of the Spectre. If the fog won't obscure our view.
And now we're back where the intro of the game was, I'm assuming.
The Spectre appears.
We still have some time before the sun sets. Would you mind giving us a quick tour of North Eli, Luke? You want to go sightseeing now?
Not exactly. But if the Spectre appears, I would like to be familiar with the lay of the land.
Oh, of course. Well, then we should we should go before it gets dark. Scouting is a key step in a proper investigation. How exciting! This is not exciting. The Spectre's very dangerous business. I know that. It can still be exciting. We are taking this investigation very seriously, Luke.
Let's all keep in mind how important it is to have a clear head during an investigation, lest we miss a clue. Keep calm and carry on, even under duress. It is the way of the English gentleman and lady.
The way of the English gentleman
And lady. Now, let's get going.
Alright, what do we got for end coins in here? 1. A 2. Is it only the 2? Huh. Might only be the 2. Mr. Layton, what exactly are we looking for here anyway?
We need a clear understanding of our surroundings. Let's survey the neighborhood.
Of course, let's start on Murray Street and then go to Pike Lane from there.
Ooh, that's a big clock.
Of course, it's more than one of those is. Okay. I think someone dropped their change into that small pool. They didn't drop it. That's for good luck. You make a wish and throw a coin in there. Oh, is that right? Luke, let me try one.
Let's have a puzzle while you search your pockets.
You have 2 empty buckets and currently in a park with 2 fountains. Starting at the position marked with a star, visit both the fountains, filling a bucket at each, and return as quickly as possible from the starting point. Assuming you do not travel along the same path twice, what route should you take? Let the hydration flow. This... Let me count the tiles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, no matter what I do, I have to go around the perimeter, because the perimeter is shorter. I'm just wondering if there's a trick to this puzzle. Like,
handle this one, Professor?
What?
I hate being wrong.
Least amount of time. But that is the shortest route. Wait a minute. I swear to God. I swear to God. If it's, oh, if you go the other way, you fill the water buckets and then you're heavier and therefore move slower.
I think I got this one.
No.
You can't let a
I
person
call
intimidate you.
bullshit. Alright. So this game's gonna be pulling shit like that, huh? Kyle's getting upset! Nicely done. So did you find the spare change? Not one. Maybe next time. Welcome! Well, now you don't look familiar. Is this the first time here at Patty's place? Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. Well, I'm Patty, and this is my place. Can I get you some fresh bread with bacon and eggs? Add a few veggies, some butter, and bam! A sandwich that refuses to be beaten and begs to be eaten. I think my brain just drilled a little bit. It smells so good in here. Take your time and enjoy your meal. No bread for the baked bread, and that's all Patty. You folks full already? Well, come back next time you got some rumble belly. Sure, buddy. Bold assumption it wouldn't pull some... Yeah, here's the thing. Layton games have been cute. But there's usually a form... I guess there is a form of logic to that one, but... It's mean. Not like the usual meanness the series had. That almost felt like it was designed to be a beginner's trap. And there's been a lot of those, don't get me wrong. But you can usually catch them. English meat pies, French bread. This menu looks great. Emmy, are you always hungry? Training several hours every day works up the appetite into no end. Looking at the menu reminds me of a puzzle, Emmy. There are 4 tables in this cafeteria. The total cost of the food ordered at each table is the exact same amount. What's the last item ordered at table 4? A cup of tea, a glass of juice, or a plate of toast? What? Oh, the last item. Okay. I was like, how the fuck should I know which of those 3 cups of tea were ordered chronologically last? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what goes there instead. Alright. So we got 2 glasses, 2 toasts, and 1 tea. 2 teas, 2 toasts. 3 teas, 2 glasses, and then 3 teas. So, looking at tables 1 and 3, because those are like the most visually similar. They removed 2 cups of tea but get a plate of toast. So those are equivalent. And since table 2 has 2 cups of tea and a thing of toast, that's another 2 cups of tea. I guess they're all adding up to like the same number, sort of. Only problem is we don't know what the glasses are the mathematical equivalent to. Like, say tea is 1 and toast is 2. Would the glasses be 3? Because in that case, it'd be adding up to like 6, 8, 9, 4. Okay, so it's probably not a math question then. You know what? I'm just gonna take a fucking guess. Is it more tea? I would want it to be more tea because I could drink 4 cups of tea, no problem. I do that daily, more or less. Okay, thank God.
I did it, Professor.
Okay, sure. Sure thing. Uh-huh. Correct. Looking at the menu is making my stomach rumble. I'm kind of hungry now, too. Honestly, after I finish stream, I'm probably going to go downstairs, heat up some water, and make, like, a cup of noodles or something. Just to stave off whatever hunger it has before I start whatever project I decide to work on later tonight. Be that playing more Shin Megami Tensei, working on some video editing, or doing some graphic design stuff for a little gift I'm going to give someone. Oh, wait, I didn't find hint coins in here. Well, there we go. Figured there might be something in that sign. I was trying to actually click on that before I entered the door. Oh, this is... I need to go south. Gotcha. I'm just about heading off with all this nonsense. Do you know how busy I am? No, I want me to just up and leave because of some joining Inspector. This makes me so angry. You solve this puzzle. Okay. Sure thing. You're supposed to meet a friend at a restaurant, but you forgot which. You know, the restaurant is due north of the hero statue, due south of the goddess statue, and due east of the lion statue. You have a map, but it doesn't show the compass directions or statue names. Which restaurant are you looking for? So... Them not showing the compass directions here is the important thing, more so than the statue names. Because that means position can be anything. So, like, the bottom of the screen could theoretically be north. Which I don't think the bottom is north. I think it might be west, honestly. Because, say... No, I won't show it like that. Say this is north. None of these would be the restaurant because nothing's due north of any of the statue. Well, I guess A would be north of the bottom two, but then it's not due north. It's not due east or, actually. A would be due north of the bottom two. Due south of the top one, but not really due east except for sort of northeast. Let's keep that in mind for later in case there's something more direct. If this is north, C, A, B, and D are all due north of this. D and A are due south of these. And it's technically, this is technically due east of this. say this is north. These are all due north of a statue. Due north of that one. These three are due south of those two. And this one's due east of this one, technically. A is fulfilling a lot of these requirements on every direction, I'm noticing. And over here, A and D are due north of these two. D and A are due south of this one, but they're not really due east except if anything these two, which would be A. A seems to be fitting it on every single requirement.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure. No puzzle is without an answer.
Whether or not intercardinals count is one thing. Oh, like that. Okay. Intercardinals do count, just not in the way I thought they did. That makes sense. You got the answer already? Well, good for you. I, for one, can't stand puzzling my life away. The police say so I have to go, but what I want to go home, now! Looks like the police have given the evacuation orders. Look, and the police deserve a bit of credit for saving people. Alright, before we look for hint coins, let's do the new train. Because I like this minigame. Only 20 tiles, though, huh? Oh, wait, I start down here. So close. Hmm. Like, that's the closest we can easily get. Ah, fuck it. I don't want to waste too much time on these. Damn it, I like that minigame too, but it's already hurting my brain. Why? A snail. Curious fragment.
Who's that? Oh, who's that indeed?
Good day, sir. May we ask you a few questions?
Sure, you pretty young thing. Ask me all the questions you want. What's your name?
Well, my name is Emmy, thank you. We're investigating the Spectre. Do you know anything about it?
What's that? Sector? Oh, pretty and curious, huh? That's quite the lethal combo there.
Sir, I just want to know if you've seen any...
A pretty young lady is asking me questions. That must mean old Clarence has still got it.
Thanks for your time.
The police were just here. They announced the Spectre was coming. Then they left.
So you have heard of the Spectre?
That Oracle sure does know what's going on. The Oracle should do the weather too.
Looks like people are really taking Luke's predictions to heart. Have we gone this way? No, we have not. Sorry about that. I had to DM someone real quick. I left in a rush when I heard about the Spectre, but I'm worried about Joseph. You seen him?
I'm sorry, and you are?
Oh, I'm Bobby. I work at the hotel on Great Eli Street. I left as quickly as I could when I heard the news, and I never saw Joseph leave. Last I saw him, he was muttering something about next year being a better tourist season. I'm scared the hotel may get destroyed with Joseph inside.
It's all right, miss. We saw him earlier. I think we'll be fine.
I can't help but worry, though. I should have dragged him out of the hotel instead of my precious dolls.
All right.
I mean, it looked like it at first, but one of the dolls marked A through C is identical to the doll on the far left. Which of the three dolls could be an exact match for the fourth? How? All right. Oh, wait. Could this be a reversible situation? Like on the back or... Oh, no, wait. It's under the dress, isn't it? So, like, they all have white or red feet and gloves. So what if one doll's gloves are another doll's feet? Like, we're looking for one with white feet, so either A or C, and red paws, so C? And that would match too, because this under fluff here could be this fluff here. Fuck it.
This took some creative thinking. A gentleman leaves no puzzle undone.
Alright. That's a cool idea for a doll, too. I wouldn't be surprised if those things have been done, honestly. I'm not a toy designer. I only really pay attention to model kits, high-end collectors, action figures, which are just toys that people don't play with. and Transformers. And even then, Transformers only sometimes. Are those your dolls? Yes, I'm very attached to them. But how can I take away my dolls and leave my boss behind? I feel terrible. Like the Spectre passes right by Green Ally Street. Maybe they will. Two down. Three? Okay. Sometimes they're really picky about the sub-pixel I need to click on, which is weird. Hey, kitty! Come here, kitty. What an interesting cat. It has a collar, so it must have a home. Let's get it! Luke, no! Luke, stop! He's being such a child, Professor. He may be a precocious one, Emmy, but Luke is still a young boy. And that means he must be young as well if we want to keep up with him. He's headed west. Rat! One day I'll grab a rat. Did anyone else see that double feline over there? Some wild boy chased it away. Was he with you? Mitigate him? Kids run rampant in this town. I see. Thank you. Emmy, we'd better catch up with Luke. So Luke went west, correct? Probably. Phew, that cat is really fast. Ah, there you are. I thought we were going to lose you. Where did that cat run off to? Hey, there it is! Professor, please stop him. He's fine. Let's just jog along behind him. It'll do us both good. No one told me that Layton's assistant had to be in such a good physical shape. No, your failure was thinking you wouldn't have to be. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Looks like we lost it. Where'd it go? That cat probably has a home somewhere in the area. Let's keep looking. It really is beautiful here. Oh, I'm sorry for disrupting you, Mito, but did you see a cat around here? I haven't seen nothing but green. Such lovely green. It's everywhere. I wonder what your name means. Twitch app crashed, heckin' rude. The Twitch app is a very inconsistent beast, isn't it? Oh, wait, shit. GDQ's on to its final game. Metal Gear Solid. Aren't they doing some, like, extreme category? Let me take a look here. Console All Bosses Extreme. Ooh. That isn't a... it's a short game, no matter what, if you know where you're going, but that's a hard run. That is a hard playthrough. Probably not going for big boss ranking, though. Which, never do that. It's everywhere. More green than a bear can bear. Mito, are you alright? Oh, I'm more than alright. Green here, green there. It's like a verdant train just chugging along. The citizens of this town certainly are eccentric. You have no idea what you have ahead of you in life, Layton. I do like that they're playing a little bit more with the visuals this time around. Like, we have more animated stuff, the lights moving around a bit. They're getting there. This looks like a laboratory of some sort. Is that right, Luke? I don't know. I've never seen this place before. Did they catch what inside there? Let's find out. And that's 3. That fish is in way too small a tank for its size, if I know anything about goldfish. That poor, terrifying, ancient-looking thing. Hello, welcome to my lab. How can I help you? Hello, I was chasing a cat and I think it ran in here. Was it yours? We keep many fish here, but no cats to speak of. I think I know who you're talking about, though. I can tell you, but I need some help with this problem first. There are 4 types of fussy fish in the tank below. The orange fish just like the yellows. The yellow just like the blue. The blue abhor the purple, and the purple can't stand the orange. And what's worse, no fish can be with another fish of the same color. Add dividers by drawing straight lines from the notches along the side of the tank without crossing over any fish, using just 4 dividers. Can you divide the fish and bring harmony to the tank? Alright. Orange just like yellow, so they can't be in the same one. Blue. Yeah, yellow just like blue. Blue hate purple, and purple hate orange. But that means yellow can be with purple, and that's it. Orange can be with blue. Yellow can be with orange, and that's it. Does that cross over that fish? Technically, I don't know. Hitboxes on this kind of thing are always hard to judge. Like, I'm looking at between the fish to see, like, super tight movements we could do, like this. Because there's no way that's unintentional. Look, that's all purple and yellows, which can be with each other. And orange and blues. Four dividers, so we need one more. Wait, what needs to be separated? I mean, you could do that, but... Oh, wait, we also want to have... Wait. Do we want to have 2 per? Because that would do that. Orange just like yellows. No, orange shares one with the yellow. Yellow just like blue. Same deal. Purple can't stand orange. They're all separated. I think this works. I don't know why that 4th one was needed, honestly, unless they just want to have 2 per.
How about this?
Alright, sure thing.
I knew I could do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Whoa! You didn't hear that? I may have accidentally clicked on a video tab I had ready for when I was done with tonight. Just my background noise tab. I did it. Now can you tell me where that cat went? I'm sure the cat you saw lives in a very strange house deep in the forest. Seems to have some interest in the fish we're researching here, so he visits every now and then. How do you research fish? God damn, Wins. Recognizing that from, like, not even half a second of audio. Yes, it was. I started rewatching through, probably, like, last summer. And I have been slowly trying to get back into rewatching the old stuff. Like, that particular vlog is... Oh, no, it's when they adopt Sagan and Kepler. Oh, no, I don't want to think about feelings. No. Sagan. There are many kinds of fish in Misthallery unique to the area. We researched those rare types of fish in this facility. Actually, we have some fish that we've seen only here in town. We could use some help. Observe fish? That sounds very exciting, but I don't know if I'd have time, honestly. I'll help you observe them, miss. I can tell you love animals. I think you'll like these fish as well. Many of our fish still need names. Think you can help us with that? Yeah, blah, blah. Well, we did Geraldonio last time. So now let's do the opposite. Antonidine. That's anonidine. That sounds like it's a bad chemical. Antonidine. We now have fish. Since we only discovered them recently, there are many things we still don't know about them. We can experiment with them and find out all there is to know. We were looking for a cat and ended up with some fish. We have to go back to the ones to find that cat, Emmy. Alright, let's take a look at the fish mini game first. Always swim in a straight line, they bounce off stuff. Okay, I think I get it. I was thinking for a second there's going to be feeding frenzy, but it's not. Oh, so they can only go... So wait, how does it interact with the bubbles again? They bounce off like that. Okay. So I want that there. 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 In there? Do I even want the fourth one? Oh, I do. I like that. I like that a lot. It's weird. I hate geometry, but I like geometry puzzles like that because there's a logic to them that I enjoy more than doing math. What have we here? Looks like a hidden puzzle. 70 books. A bookcase has 7 shelves, each filled with 10 books of the same size. When you choose a book, you must also take 2 books above, below, to the left, and to the right of the one you actually want. If there are fewer than 2 books in any of these directions, you cannot choose the book. Choosing as many books as possible, how many books will you end up taking? So you must also take, so if there are fewer than 2 books in any direction, you cannot choose the books. So the books I can't take no matter what are all of the edges. Like, they can be taken by taking the books near them, but not the actual edges. In fact, since you can't, it has to be within 2. We can't take either of the edges like that. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves us with 18 books. I'm assuming that's the answer.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
All right.
I love the thrill of a good solution.
Not how I would have done that solution, but you know what? We did it anyway through the wrong method. Another puzzle solved. All right. Luke, according to Marion, the cat lives in the house down this way. All right then, let's go. That cat's waiting. He seems to have developed quite a rapport with that cat. I wonder if he's like this with all animals. You have no idea yet, man. Oh? Puzzle. Aha, a hidden puzzle. Toy cube below has 3 differently colored sides, each marked with a unique symbol. The opposite side of each one is an exact match, both in color and symbol. So it's a dice. No, that's not a dice, but you know what I mean. This cube can be taken apart into pieces and put back together. However, not all the pieces shown are a part of the cube. Can you figure out which piece makes up the cube? Tap each correct piece, A through E, and then submit. Well, this thing's only made up of 8 blocks total. And we're looking at a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? And we know it can't be the full set of 3 blockers because of that. So it's probably 2 sets of 3 and a 2, but which ones? Alright. So let's assume... Let's start with A. Let's say this is yellow. God, that's not readable, but I'll do it anyway. So A is shaped like... Let's make a better choice for the yellow. So we are looking for 2 blue on one side, 3 blue on another, 2 red on one side, 3 red for another, 1 yellow, and then 4 yellow. Say if we did B next. B is 3 blue, so that could go up with that. 1 red and 2 red, so that would match up with that side. One yellow, then 2 yellow. That has numbers that would match up, but I don't think that would fit together, assuming it's A. So if A is a part of the solution, B I don't think is. There's a puzzle like this in a Nancy Drew once? In one of the books, or one of the... Because they had a lot of Nancy Drew point-and-click adventure games, didn't they? Alright, so this has 3 blue. Two yellow and 1 yellow. 1 red and 2 red. Does that match up with anything over there? Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. I did the colors in the wrong order. This has 3 red. And then 1 blue, 2 blue. Whoopsie! Oh, wait, me fixing that mistake made this make more sense to me. Because... now this set of 3 red matches up with this, and it's in a way where if you slide this side into this slot, the yellow matches up. So I think A and C are a part of it. So what's the 2 that we're missing? Because if we do that, we have a full set of red and yellow. We'd be missing 2 yellow. I think 2 blue. Or actually, we're missing 2 yellow? Yeah, 2 yellow, which both of them have. One yellow, 2 blue. Oh, these all have those. Oh, no. So it's just a matter of which one it is. It depends on whether or not I need the two blue together. Which I think I do. I think the one I need here is... I need 2 yellow to match up with this. I think each blue is missing 1, so the blues need to be separated, which means that we're looking at E. There are a ton of games. I think I only saw a bit of footage of one of them. From what I saw, they look like games I could maybe enjoy, because I used to play this one particular, no, these 2 particular I Spy games on PC back when. I know one of them where you're on, like, an island looking for, like, pirate treasure, looking around at each of the seemingly abandoned shops on the island. It was a fun time. I adored those games as a kid. There we go. Another case closed. Alright, so now we're missing 1 coin, I think? Oh, we found them all. This house is really weird. Come now, Luke, it's not scarier than a giant specter, is it? No, I guess not. Good, let's go. Emmy, wait! Pardon me, ma'am, we didn't know anyone lived here. So you just barged into our house at the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton, huh? What do you mean, clairvoyant? I knew you were going to ask that. I know about your puzzles. Puzzles you want to solve later, and puzzles you still need to find. I find those poor forlorn puzzles and call them to me, blah, blah, blah. It's the usual shit I'm more impressed they brought her into this one, because they make it seem like you first meet her in the first one, so unless only Emmy interacts with her here, this would make sense, actually. Yes, you are quite clairvoyant, so you store all the puzzles we don't end up solving? I knew you'd come around to see my true worth. Because you're clairvoyant. Right. So all I have to do is come find you for any puzzles we passed over and left behind? That's right. Or at least it would be right if I weren't leaving. I'm off to the hot springs. That's how I preserve my vivacious glow. Wait, what? So what if we need to find a puzzle while you're away on a hot spring? Oh, you poor thing. No need to worry. Granny's got you covered. My kitty, Keats, will be in charge. I knew there was something about that cat. Anytime you need a puzzle, just tap on old Keats here. He likes to wander, so you should bump into him often enough. Sorry, I can't stay in chat, but Granny's vacation isn't going to take itself. And she's gone, just like that. I can't wait to tell the Professor and Luke about this. Emmy, don't leave us alone like that. Sorry, Luke. I found out that this cat Keats can help us keep any puzzles we left behind. Is that so? What a delightfully curious cat indeed. I'm sure he'll have ample opportunity to make use of his special skills in the future. Have I missed any so far? I don't think I have. Is it just the menu? Yeah. We seem to have wandered rather far from the hotel. Perhaps we should go back now. Yeah, I'm getting a bit hungry. Not to mention, I'm a bit peckish myself. We did get a healthy walk in. Shall we swing by the cafe? That was back over on Pike Lane. Never face a spectre on an empty stomach. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let me look something up real quick. Hey, we meet again. That's not what you sound like. You sound like Goofy. We meet again? Bucky, I thought you were at Grand Bridge. The Grand Bridge? I'm at every bridge. Say boat, say Bucky. That's what I always say. That was not a Goofy sound effect. I, like, choked halfway through that. What? I've been serving the canal needs of my customers for a decade. Smell boat, smell Bucky. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. My boats are all ship shape, and my ships are all boat shape. Thanks, Bucky. Alright, just looking up a rough puzzle counts for the game. Because there's post-game ones, so I don't know how many there are usually. If it's the usual 25, we're looking at about 145 puzzles main game. But then it says over 170, so it's probably like 173 or some shit like that. So we're making pretty good progress. Actually, wait, does he have a puzzle? Did I talk to him already? Right! Hey, you were the ones chasing the cat around, right? Anything that reminded me of a puzzle. By all means, let us hear it. Famous artist was commissioned to paint this picture by a wealthy yet eccentric cat lover. The painting, entitled How Cats See the World, actually contains several hidden cat shapes that are designed to blend into the background. Can you find all the cats in this painting? How many are there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think this one counts, so it's not 8. This might be 8, though. There's a lot that are like half cat faces. Like this looks like it might be a cat as well right here, but I think it's 8.
Some puzzles must be met directly. A gentleman leaves no...
Alright, now to see that I got them all from wrong locations. That one does count?! What?! Bullshit. Oh, I didn't get that one, though, there in the middle. Interesting. That puzzle was almost as stylish as my hair. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need something? Do you know anything about this specter that's running about? I know that specter has no sense of courtesy when it comes to someone's beauty rest. Have you seen it yourself? Now, when fog is thick, it's difficult to see anything. And it does seem the specter always appears when the fog is thickest, and always at night. As if the fog centers around where the specter appears, and seems to disappear very quickly. Something about the specter, maybe. The fog just finds it to be irresistible. Thank you for your time. So, we're heading to Patty's place. That's to the north of me right now. Welcome to Patty's place. Our dinner special tonight is a succulent leg of lamb glazed with herb-infused olive oil. Served in an orange sauce with cabbage and crispy potatoes. It's a winner of a dinner that won't make you thinner. Sit down. That lamp smells so good. Really, really good. Emmy, your mouth is open. You got a little drool on your shirt, Luke. You doing okay? Yes, lamp. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, I'm Potato. Professor, I think we better get Luke some food.
Let's grab a quick bite here and return to the hotel.
Table for 3, right this way. Oh, I'm so full I can barely see.
Yes, that was quite a feast. Unfortunately, we should roll ourselves back to the hotel.
I can't wait to get a good look at that Spectre. Make it sound like this is some sort of game, Emmy.
Oh, she didn't mean to make light of the situation, Luke. Let's go.
The fog is getting thicker. Does that mean the Spectre's close?
Quickly, let's get back to the hotel.
Move along, there's nothing to see here nor anywhere yet. Spectre should be here any minute, though. They blocked the way off to the hotel.
It seems they're still evacuating some residents from the area. Let's just stay calm and find another way back to the hotel.
So we gotta go the long way road. Said everyone had been evacuated. The Spectre will be here soon. It'll be dangerous. Please evacuate quickly.
No, I refuse. I'm not moving another inch. I bravely packed all my family's belongings in my raincoat, and its son still call me a coward. I don't intend to do a thing for such an ungrateful son.
Please don't worry about trifling fights right now. You must get to safety, sir. You're only hurting yourself by staying behind. Please, sir, don't be so childish.
Trifling? Childish? If you're so much more serious, then maybe you can solve this puzzle. If you solve it, I'll be happy to leave, but not until then.
The fog has made this sign impossible to read. While the townsfolk can't recall the exact order in which the numbers appear, they do remember the following. Each number from 1 through 9 appears once. 5 is between 2 larger numbers, so 6 to 9. 3 is between 2 smaller numbers, so 1 and 2. 7 is between 2 larger numbers, so 8 and 9. First number is 9, and the last number is 1. So 9, 1, 3, 2, 7, 8. No. Is it just counting downwards? Oh wait, 5's between 2 larger numbers. There.
What do you think about this?
Alright.
That puzzle was no problem.
You go. I need to get on with some of that.
Now, sir, you promised. It's time to leave this area.
Oh, very well. I don't want to, but a promise is a promise. I'll go. It's your lovely hat, by the way. I'm not scared of any Spectre. You can tell him I'm not a coward.
He just needed an excuse to leave his pride intact. Everyone is motivated by something different. What motivates you, Professor? Sometimes I wonder that exact thing myself, Emmy. At any rate, the townspeople seem to have been evacuated safely. Let's get back to the hotel. Well, here we are. Let's get inside before the hotel. Let's get inside the hotel quickly before the Spectre appears. What's the matter, Luke? The Spectre's trying to destroy this town. It can also destroy this hotel. Well, that's uplifting. Wait, Luke, is that enough without a prediction? I don't know. Would you like us to take you home, Luke? No. If I went home, I would have to see my father. Luke, you're here because you wanted to see the Spectre, right? That's right. As the one who predicts the Spectre's appearances, I have to be here. I would agree. Everything will be fine. You'll be safe no matter what happens, I promise. Thank you, Mr. Layton. Aren't you going to reassure me too, Professor?
Yes, of course, Emmy. You'll be safe as well. Now, let's all head inside together. Before I do anything, let me say... Oh, right, there is a new fish thing. Boop. No, boop. 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 Like, where do you go even right now? I think they want me to put one there. And right there. Maybe it is something like... Is it that simple? There we go. Yeah. That felt good. I already have over 100 fucking hint coins? Jiminy Chrysler. Oh, what might you folks be doing up at this hour? You should retire for the night. I should too. I'm afraid our night is just beginning. We're going to be up until the Spectre arrives. The Spectre better show. Is this where we get the opening? Yes, it is.
Well, what do you think, Luke? Do you see anything yet?
No, nothing.
I'm still having a tough time buying all of this. It sounds like some scary bedtime story. Is this even possible?
Well, we'll soon find out.
And a poor little boy who predicts where the giant spectre will appear. So what now? I mean, what if this thing never even shows up?
What on earth could that be?
It sounds like music.
The flute. It must be.
Quickly, to the window.
What is that thing?
You know, now that we have context to at least where we are, this doesn't really change anything. Cribs!
Can this be?
Spectre. I told you, this is it. The world is ending.
Let's go.
No, please, you can't go out there.
Luke.
Where is that coming from?
Luke, listen. We must keep a clear head at times like this. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
We can only uncover the truth if we stay calm and remain rational. Do you think you can do that for me?
Wow, I've never seen fog this thick before, not even in London. It's one of the Spectre's powers, one of its many terrible powers. Let's not worry about that for right now, okay, Luke? Yes, Mr. Layton. Let's keep in mind that one cannot overcome fear by feeding it. And you are very lucky considering that you have friends here to help you overcome your fear. I suppose that's true. I'm frightened too, but we can't get distracted. Now, let's go see what the Spectre is all about. I can see a huge shadow heading towards Great Eli Street. Let's go! Jesus. Professor, we lost the Spectre! Strange. The fog is very thick. However, we should still be able to see something that large. Maybe it dove into the canal? What's that? What's what, Amy? Professor, over there, something is glowing over there. I can see through this. I can't see through this fog. I have a bad feeling about this. That sound. It's a flute! But where is it coming from? It sounds like it's close, but... I don't see anyone else here. It's faint now, but I can still hear it. Let's follow it, quickly. It sounds like it's coming from... over there in the park. Let's hurry. We don't want to miss any possible clues. Excuse me, sir. Have you heard anyone playing music around here?
How's that? Oh, the Spectre's gonna be on Great Eli Street tonight. You folks should run. I'm running.
Yes, I know, but have you heard any music coming from this area?
Is that the nose is scaring you? That Spectre's what you should be afraid of, boy. Have you seen Baroque's house? That Spectre's out of control.
He can't tell us anything about the music. Let's go, Mr. Layton. I heard a wind instrument. Can't say it was a flute or an oboe. I appreciate your attempt at musical precision. Can you say which direction it came from? I could, but I don't know if I'd accurate it be. It was loud, though, and had an echo to it. An echo? It sounded like it was coming from all directions. I found it rather unsettling, to be honest. There's that music again. It's coming from over there. No, wait. Over there, I think? Yes, there is a strange echo that makes it difficult to locate the source. Could that really be the Spectre's flute? Perhaps tonight we'll uncover the music's origins. Let's follow it. Really? You're gonna go crashing around the town just as chaotically as the Spectre? Maybe. I thought the music was coming from here, but now I'm not so sure. The Spectre's flute. It must be the Spectre's flute. The Spectre's flute? What's that? The legend of the Spectre is Misthallery's oldest tale. Long ago, the villagers used a flute to call upon a Spectre to protect them from invaders. So if the Spectre does the bidding of whoever plays the flute, then someone's trying to destroy Misthallery. Luke, is that what you meant when you said the world was ending? Yes, it's all in the legend. If the Spectre's ever used for impure motives, it shall unleash its wrath upon humanity. It'll destroy all in its path, creating its own paradise. That's terrifying. So that's why you were so scared. Of course that's why! The Spectre's bent on total destruction. Well, sure. I mean, that's what monsters do, right? But there's something weird about all of this. Weird doesn't begin to describe it. Emmy, you saw the Spectre. I know what I saw something, but I don't know what I saw was the Spectre from Legend. All we know right now is that there's a Spectre in Misthallery. That's not how Layton sounds. I didn't realize that was Layton until the very last minute. Yes, there is something very large and very angry attacking this village. That was the Spectre! Why don't you believe me? Luke, I believed your letter when I came here. I believed you when you said the Spectre would appear. So why won't you believe me now? We all saw the Spectre, but now we need to unearth its origin. This is quite the puzzle here. We must examine all facets thoroughly before we come to any conclusions. But we lost the Spectre. Do we just wait for it to appear again? Not at all. Let's take a look at what we already know. For now, we have plenty of clues concerning the Spectre's true nature right before us. We do? Of course we do, Luke. Tell him, Professor. Well, did anyone see the feet of the Spectre? I did not. It seems that it likes to conceal itself in water. The canals. Precisely. The Spectre left no footprints behind, despite its size, and the path the Spectre took through town is now soaking wet. I hadn't even noticed that. And then there's the matter of that sound. That must have been the Spectre's flute, Professor. No, there was something else. When the Spectre appeared, I heard a strange grunting, growling noise. Grunting? Growling? Noise, yes. I can't make any certain conclusions about what we saw or heard. We still need more information. The biggest clue that we have right now is that music. I heard something about an old antique flute that was recently auctioned off in the black market. And what, you think that might be the Spectre's flute? Maybe. I don't know. We should trust Luke's instincts on this one. It's definitely worth investigating the black market. It's the best lead we have, even if it is our only lead. But right now, it's getting late. Let's return to the hotel and start fresh in the morning. Oh my god, I just clicked onto the Games Done Quick tab to see how they're doing. They're on the final boss. They're just comboing Liquid to death by mashing the circle button. Just single punches. By the looks, this GDQ is probably gonna end with about 3.2 million. That's pretty good. I say I think, but they got 6 minutes left, so who knows what they can get. The shadowy manipulator! Rains, or at least some tea, please. Good morning, Emmy. Ready to attack the day. Come on, Emmy, let's get going. Come on! Luke, just... shh. Luke, a gentleman never rushes a lady. Just give me a second. While we're waiting, let's discuss today's plan. The flute? Yes. You said last night an antique flute was auctioned off at the black market, correct? I heard Beth talking about it. Where's this black market? Emmy, that was fast. A lady never keeps a gentleman waiting. So where's this black market? I don't actually know. I've only heard rumors about it. I've never actually been there. Honestly, I would find it unsettling if you did know exactly where the black market was, Luke. But what about the other market? What other market? You know, the regular one. I can show you where that is. Let's keep that in mind in case we need melons. The black market's different than the regular market. Actually, Emmy, we can't be certain about that. Besides, a market can be good for gathering information. We might find something helpful there. I think we should explore the market. Alright, we need to take the rope bridge to get to the market. Westward ho! Indeed. Oh, I missed exactly one puzzle. I always hit those buttons on the side of my mice once per stream at the least, huh? Also, wait, this isn't the hotel room we were in before. Do we have more hint coins? We have more than just new hint coins. What is it, Luke? This hotel's a local legend, but this is my first time staying here. The place is very quaint indeed. It reminds me of a puzzle about a hotel. Hotels often provide stationery in their room for visitors to use. In your room, it seems some mischievous individual has cut a hole in one of the sheets of paper. You want to cut the paper into two identically shaped pieces. The boxes marked by dotted lines are perfect squares, and you cannot lose any part of the stationery. Where should you cut it? How many are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking at 28, I believe that makes it. So we need 14 and 14. Assuming we do something like that. That brings us to 2. Probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2. I wonder. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And if placed on top of each other, those would match.
This is what I've come up with. That was it.
How done examining the room, Luke? It's about time we moved on. Just a minute. Right, now for the actual reason I'm still in here. Hint coins. Assuming there are any. I'm not really seeing any. Huh. Is this like the first Layton room without any in them? Damn. Oh, hi, Bobby. Didn't I see you in here yesterday? I had some tourists gone to the hotel to see the Spectre. You know anything about that? What? No, well, maybe. So, it was you all that were in the room 302 when it was attacked, huh? That was a close call. Yes, but we're all fine, and we moved to a safe place. Room 301, it's very comfortable. It was so comfortable you could barely get out of bed this morning. That's enough, Luke. So if everyone's fine, then it's business as usual for us. What's your deal? What's your acting the inspector? He an ex-boyfriend of yours or something? Actually, never mind, I don't need the drama. Just take this, it might help you. Might not. This little puppet has always been a fine good luck charm for me. Puppet theater. Oh god, puppets. Alright, so what does this minigame look like? Oh, it's adorable, thank you. Emmy, I always took you for someone who would be more into cars or robots over puppets. As the story progresses, let's start different actions. Story you choose is correct, the story will continue. Alright, so it's kind of like if the play scene from the date in FF7 was more in depth. Only 3, though, huh? So I guess we need more actions. Whoa, I love the rendering on these dudes. It was my first cooking class, so I was kind of nervous. Welcome, a chef is light on words and heavy on the cooking, so let's get going. What's the first thing you need? That's right, ingredients! Today we're looking at carrots, onions, potatoes, broccoli, beef, and milk. Let's make us a stew. Okay, so their fresh veggies are here, so you can't use them as is unless you like the taste of dirt. Chef was right. They're pretty dirty, so I blanked them first. Rinsed. Only a barbarian will cook with dirty vegetables. Don't be afraid to wash them thoroughly. Once the vegetables are clean, put them on the cutting board. Now let's go ahead and peel them. I was shaking nervously. I could hear the clock ticking, but I blanked the peeler firmly. Gripped. The vegetables were peeled. I had done it. I exhaled a sigh of relief. Nice, now that you peeled them up, let's cut them up. Come on, chop, chop. We'll do the same for the meat as well. I took hold of the knife and being careful to cut myself, I blanked all the vegetables. Good. Almost time to throw everything in the pot, but first, let's bring out the flavor a little bit. The chef took out a frying pan. As I saw it, I knew what I had to do. I coated the frying pan in oil, threw the meat and veggies in, and blanked it all. We don't have enough actions to do the first one yet. Okay, that's not too surprising because there are 3 of them.
Morning. Trust you slept well. I sure didn't.
Well, I'm sorry for that. The new room you gave us was quite comfortable, thank you.
Sure, I'm just glad you're all okay. Word was that some tourists got smashed in one of my rooms. My business would be done for.
That would be unfortunate.
So what quaint examples of local flavor may I recommend that you visit today?
We would like to see the market.
Yeah, the market's nice. They got fruit and pottery and fish and all that stuff the stores like. It's just west of the Grand Bridge, but I'm sure you knew that from reading your travel guidebook. Just cross the rope bridge and you're there.
Thank you for your help, Joseph.
Emmy, Luke, shall we?
Alright. Oh, hi there, officer. And since we got a new police chief, our investigations are much easier. We have nothing to do. This makes us more like a natural disaster than a crime, though. No injuries to report thus far, just a lot of damage. Speaking of damage, you know, but this puzzle of the cracked clock? While taking a clock down from the wall, you drop it on the floor, cracking its face in half. Curiously enough, you find that the sum of the numbers is equal on each side. Draw a line that shows exactly what the clock face split in half. Alright, so now I need to do some math. Calculator. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12. 78's the total. Divide that in half. 39. Alright, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is 21. Whereas 7 plus 8... 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus... Oh, that's what's plus 1. Seven plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 is 57. The number lies between those two things. So maybe it's 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7? No. 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. Getting there. 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 is 39. So that means it starts between the 3 and 4. 6, 16, 27, 39.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure. No puzzle is without an answer.
The other day, some of the boys were trading puzzles when the chief showed up. My third eye can see through all your puzzles, he says. Quit loafing around. You know, went straight back to work after that. It's no wonder he got promoted to chief so quickly. It's away with words. Your chief has a third eye? What are they, Daisy? Alright, though. I think that's going to be where we end off for the night. I want to thank you all for coming by tonight. Kaito, Wind, Ash, if you're still here. Same with everyone else lurking. Citrix. Next stream is going to be Tuesday night, where we're going to get further into this, see where we go from there. Now let's find out if we're going to raid. You know what? We're going to raid Yuto again. He is currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. By the looks, he is at the very end of A Realm Reborn, I think? I think that's where we are. Send some love his way. Pretty chill dude. Good music. Love the game he's playing because I love Final Fantasy XIV. With that said, if you haven't played Final Fantasy XIV, the award-winning MMORPG with an extended free trial that goes all the way to 11.16, the award-winning Heavensward expansion, be wary of spoilers because he's going on to the award-winning Heavensward expansion. Otherwise, I'll see you guys Tuesday night. Have a great one, everyone. Have a great weekend.